assuming you're Alfred.
I'm looking over there.
So not only did yesterday reveal a kind of different scene for Superman, it also revealed to the internet and to the world the fake Justice League Snyder Cut fans. You know, the kind of people that were going, well, if you're into fairy and unicorns and all this kind of stuff, it's not happening. The same kind of people that are making articles, they're making content around this new 10-second Snyder Cut scene, which isn't really a new scene if you report the information correctly. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. So let's get into it. So last night, Zack Snyder released a different version of a scene that was quite famous from the first Justice League trailer. You know the scene, I played it before the video clip started, I'll be playing it right now. The scene where everyone thought it was going to be Hal Jordan Green Lantern. It was actually Henry Cavill Superman. So what's actually different here is not actually much. There's not really much different. So we get Henry Cavill in the black Superman suit, but it's just color graded. So people making YouTube videos and posting, I guess you could say, re-uploading trailers saying new Superman suit. We did make a video, but I pulled it because it was just this wrong. It was not transparent. It essentially was a color graded suit. Zack Snyder did actually say on the stream that he tried really hard with Warner Bros. To get a black suit. He said Warner Bros. Didn't understand the resurrection and they wanted a more kind of light-hearted PG-13 Marvel-based movie, which is very interesting. So yesterday, a bunch of people talking about the Snyder Cut. These kind of people who don't care about it. They didn't care about it 3 years ago. Look back on the channel, guys. We did a Superman suit video literally in 2018, back when most of these people didn't care, but for all of a sudden, there's nothing to talk about. So now everyone cares about the Snyder Cut, which is hilarious. But I just question the morals of these people. Where were you 2 years ago? It's all right screaming Snyder Cut, I want the Snyder Cut now. But where the hell were you 2 years ago, 3 years ago? You know, there's not many people like me that have been supporting this since day one. There's loads of them. But it's just interesting now everyone, I mean, there's so many people that re-uploaded the same freaking clip. And guys, like I said, it's a color graded scene. So it's not even a new scene. He's just changed the colors around. And yes, it does look so much better. It really does. I just wish there was a physical black suit, but it appears that there isn't. So let's break down all the other information, and it's getting really spicy with the Ray Fisher Josh Whedon incident. So obviously Ray Fisher accused Josh Whedon of doing some stuff, and he now says he's got proof, and he's like, Josh Whedon, if you want to sue me, but I've got evidence. So he's saying that he's got a bunch of information. So Ray Fisher says he can't say whether or not he will be involved in the Flash movie, but as Ezra Miller is very excited to do it, which is very weird because Zack Snyder's not answered one single question about Ezra Miller being the Flash or anything to do with the Flash. There's rumors that there's going to be a lot of different things. So Zack also confirmed we will be getting the scary restored version of Steppenwolf, who is basically just trying to look to please Darkseid and for Darkseid to accept him back inside Apocalypse. If you've been following the channel for a long time, you already know this kind of stuff. It's just nice to have Zack Snyder confirm it. He also did confirm that it's not called the Zack Snyder's Justice League for legal reasons. Might keep the final name for the film. There's legal issues, but he wants to change the name, but there's a lot of legal issues, he says. So I guess that's up in the air. But for us fans, the real fans, not let's jump on the hype train fans, you know these kind of people, the actual real fans who've wanted it, the people who have got all the, the Suicide Squad prevention t-shirts and them kind of stuff, suicide prevention t-shirts even. I'm on about the real fans, just look on people's content, look through their feed, look through websites who deleted lots of articles when said Snyder Cut came out and they had to backtrack everything. But to be fair, some of the big scoopers did kind of own it, like Umberto Gargalis, he freaking owned it. A lot of them just didn't, so it is interesting. So he also said Zack Snyder said that Henry Cavill will never have a mustache in his movie, and based on this one clip before we've seen, it looks a lot better. So there was a bit of a backlash online because people thought Green Lantern was going to be in the scene because there was a hint of green kind of in his eyes, in a way, I guess you could say. And then Zack Snyder went on to say he asked the studio all the time for black suit, and he just didn't want it, which was ridiculous. Snyder always says he wanted to keep Superman have a full range of emotions and not just be the Boy Scout. And that's why they didn't want him to have the black suit, because people would think he's dark and gritty. You know, they were just, Warner Bros. Under a different leadership, obviously, were just trying to copy the Marvel line. Zack Snyder doesn't confirm or deny if Green Lantern is going to be in his movie, but he did also to go on to say we will find out more information at the DC Fandom event, which is actually being put on by Warner Bros. This was a fan event, and to be fair, they did a cracking job at it. I did get some love in the comment section on the live chat. And when I popped in there, spoke to a few people who have watched the videos. It's freaking awesome. So let's go over some more details that came out about this actual cut. So one of the biggest talking points, and this is how you know people that talk about this kind of stuff, they're not real fans, they're not covering the real story, is it was confirmed by the actor who is playing Darkseid that he filmed motion caption scenes for Darkseid himself. And also we will see a younger version of Darkseid himself, UX, but Zack Snyder himself and the other panel members basically all agree with each other that no one knows how to say a younger version of Darkseid's name. So Darkseid will feature in the movie fully. But we all know how this movie was rumoredly going to end with the Boom Troop scene, Steppenwolf getting killed by Darkseid for failing him. So it is going to be pretty on fire. But for some reason, people want to talk about the black Superman suit scene, but no one wants to talk about the fact that we are getting Darkseid. They have confirmed that Darkseid will make an appearance in this movie. It should already be transparent that Darkseid's coming in, seeing as the first official teaser that Zack Snyder released was Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, Princess Diana actually looking at Darkseid's Omega beam, so to speak. So Ray Porter is the actor himself. He paraphrased this as exactly what he said. He confirmed he did motion capture work as Darkseid alongside with Mr. Hands, who played Steppenwolf, and Peter McGinnis, who is playing Desan, younger Darkseid. Literally no one can say his name properly. So it is looking very interesting for DC next year. It's always looked very interesting for DC. That's why at the heart of this YouTube channel, we are transparent. We've always covered everything DC and Marvel. We don't pander. We don't pick and choose what we talk about. We've talked about this and a lot of other Justice League stuff for a very long time, like a lot of other YouTube channels have that don't get enough creditation or anything like that. For example, Fatal J, just check him out. I'll put his link down below. He was part of the Justice Con panel yesterday. He doesn't get enough props for what he does. There's the Film Junkie as well, and a bunch of other YouTubers who don't get the credibility for, you know, this movement, because it only really comes down to the bigger YouTubers, so to speak, because, you know, people only look at numbers. They don't look at who's been behind this movement for such a long time. So I think you guys should go check out these other YouTubers that they actually have been very involved with the Snyder Cut, with the movement, and they're not just these YouTubers jumping on it because they've got nothing to talk about, if you get what I mean. Because for years, no one cared. Like, personally, people were telling me, it's not coming. And then it comes, and then I'm seeing these same people that told me that it wasn't coming, making content around the Snyder Cut. So guys, just be transparent and just be honest with yourself. If you were one of these people that said, the Snyder Cut, it's never coming, and now you're making content, just say it in a video. All right, guys, I was wrong. It's here. Okay, cool. Just be transparent. So like always, guys, let me know everything that you think about what happened. Are you hyped that Zack Snyder and Ray Porter confirmed a bunch of information that we will be getting Darkseid himself? That is freaking insane. Like always, video request down below, guys, and I'll catch you in that next video very soon. Catch ya later.